Ahem. What's up, people of the world? It's me again, Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and welcome to another Casagrandes episode review. Today I'm reviewing the episode Misstep. Now, this episode is probably my least favorite out of these episodes that came out during this particular week. And but let's start from the beginning, as Dr. Wolf would say. The plot goes something like this: Ranian learns the art of let's see if I can pronounce this correctly. Baile folklore, baile folklorico. I think I did pretty good. Um, her Tia Frida is one intense instructor. Yeah. So this is like, it's something that exists in real life apparently. I don't really know much about it, but in terms of the actual episode, this is something that Frida is really passionate about, and this is something that she really wants to uh, maintain the tradition of this dance because this dance is according to Wikipedia literally the folkloric dance in Spanish, also known as the ballet folclorico, is a collective term that emphasize local folk culture with ballet characteristics. Pointed toes, exaggerated movements, highly choreographed, as mentioned below. Um, it owes its inception to Amalia Hernandez Navarro. The Bahia Folklorico differs from danzas and regional bailes. It's folk dances that you will not find in the villages, not on stage, were researched and disseminated by Aurora Angeles de Flores. A good rule of thumb is if the woman raises her hands about her head, thus showing her legs, it's folklorico. Citation needed. I'm just working with what I got. Each region in Mexico, the Southwest United States, and the Central American countries is known for a handful of locally characteristic dances. See, I didn't even know this even existed until just now. until just now when I started recording this. Ah, so that's interesting. And so, huh, cool. We're learning something together at the same time, viewers. So like I said, this is Frida wants to keep this tradition, and so she wants to teach Carlota, her daughter, but Carlota injures herself, or so we think. Spoiler alert! But so Ranian offers to she volunteers, or I think she does. Either that, or she was forced to do this instead of Carlota. But either way, she winds up being trained by Frida. Yeah, Frida's methods of teaching are very unorthodox and give Rania more pain than dance experience. There's, for example, like having to push a football sled to build strength, and Vito shows up and she thinks he's actually playing football. I didn't realize that was called a football sled, but and having to carry a tea set on none other than a bumpy subway train to maintain balance, and obviously she spills it all over everybody on the train and the subway. What am I saying? Uh, Having to wear a potato sack with pockets full of corn flour to help her get used to the dress to dance's weight. Oh, I see, because those things are very poofy, as it turns out, just like in real life. And when sack doesn't work, for it shows Ronnie in the collection of Drances. Did I say Drances? What the heck? My God, wow, Drances. Jesus. Okay. um, Yeah, sometimes things like that happen when you go unscripted. um, she looks for dance dresses that she could wear. But Frida quickly suggests Rania wear the first dress she wore, like the very first one. Although she says she liked the skull dress that Rania liked the one with the skulls on. And after putting on makeup, Frida says she must maintain joy while dancing. Oh yeah, I remember this. And she tests this by having Carl do things to piss Ronnie Ann off, such as apparently reading out of her diary, which Ronnie Ann has a diary apparently, and Carl gets attacked by her. And much to Frida's disapproval, yeah. I'll circle back to the diary thing later on. But yeah, flash forward. Well, not literally flash forward, but moving along with the episode. Rania discovers that Carlotta is well, she's working out in her room, and turns out she faked the whole. She faked her whole injury, and yeah, it's at that point Rania is wearing like freaking bricks on her feet. Oh, like okay, and yeah, so she clearly Carlotta didn't want to dance, and she found her mom's methods of teaching very grueling, and they both want to get out of dancing. So Carlotta suggests that Rania fake an injury as well. That being she winds up faking a foot injury, and well, it was under the guise of making food. While making food, Carlotta runs over Ryan's foot with the food cart. Oh, okay, and Ryan states that she can't dance with a hurt foot. I mean, obviously, I like to see someone dance with one foot though. But manages to trick Maria into being Frida's new dancer. But however, Ryan and Carlotta enjoyed the spoils of being injured. Maria enters with a cast on her leg with crutches, and saying that she broke her knee. With no one else able to join her, Frida gets all upset, as Frida does, because she's the over the top emotional character. So she says she'll have to forfeit the ballet folklorico dance, and Rania being Rania, and she feels bad, and she wants to own up to what she did. Rania and Carlotta confess that they faked their injury all along, so that they wouldn't have to dance. And then they finally told her, like, look, your methods of teaching are and Frida realizes this, and so she apologizes as well. And so Ronnie and Carlotta state that they can still participate, uh, because apparently the showcase hasn't started yet. And come nightfall, Frida, Ronnie, and Carlotta do the baile folklorico at the Chavez University. This might be a new location in the show, I'm not sure. But as the Casa Grande is watching the audience, Rosa notices that Maria's gone, and suddenly she appears on stage, and she very clearly faked her injury as well. But she just wanted to join out of fun, just for the hell of it. And so, now this episode was all right. I mean, not a bad episode by any means, but it's just an episode for me personally that I can just I could just personally take it or leave it. It's not. It's 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 just it just simply exists, and I got nothing else to say about that. I it's fine. Um, I could have that as background noise, but yeah, this episode was just a-okay in my book, and so yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. And so yeah, Ryan has a diary. That's interesting. Well, I uh, I know Sunny Eclipse. She was going into like a YouTuber analysis mode. I know she's not a YouTuber per se, but you know what I mean. She was going into full on like analysis mode, trying to figure out why she has a diary, what she has in her diary, and yeah, that's interesting to think about. Not gonna lie, and much it with this. Apparently, Maria used to look exactly like Ranyan when she was her age, and Roxana Ortega's 47th birthday, who is the voice of Frida actually, and yeah, so yeah, I have another fun fact about her. Did you guys know that she was actually the very first voice actress for Inspector Carmelita Fox from the Sly Cooper series? So yeah, I find that very interesting, and it's interesting how voice actors come full circle with these things, and it's funny how voice actors can go full circle in things like this, in situations like this. So yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you liked it, ring the bell to be notified of future videos I make, and uh, stay tuned for my next review, which will be Guess Who's Shopping for Dinner. So with that being said, once again, I am Alex Swimmer, aka AP Through Jumps. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That's it for me, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.